for sure. I mean, yeah. Sometimes I guess like sometimes like he'll teach me and like on certain things, but like sometimes like I guess like for some things I'll ask him like oh like what is this, and then he'll tell me like, oh, you could probably look it up or whatever, you know. When I know he knows the answer to the question.
He'll tell you to go research it first, huh?
Yeah. But
very cool.
Yeah, so. But he's a good dad. He's definitely a good dad for sure.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. You know, me and my dad were best friends. You know, and it was actually right around the age you are now is when our relationship really grew close to the point where we almost weren't father and son anymore. We were like buddies.
Wow.
And so past like almost 15 years, and him and I have just been buddy. Where every once in a while he'll go, "I have to remember I'm your dad." And I just start laughing. I'm like, I know sometimes I feel like the adult in this relationship.
Oh my gosh.
And, but it's been awesome. You know? It's
That's
just kind
awesome.
of great to have that as somebody to kind of in life with, you know.
Right.
And so let's see. What am I gonna ask next?
I mean, I guess I could tell you yeah, he's like, I mean, we for my 18th birthday, I went skydiving for the first time, and he went with me, so like, that was pretty big, you know.
That is huge.
But
how was he? Was he always kind of like a risk taker?
well, it was his second time skydiving, so. But he didn't want to go skydiving in the first place, but my mom made him go because he always said he wanted to. But he's like.
So both your parents are risk takers.
He's what?
Both your parents are risk takers. Huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What does your mom do? If you don't want me asking.
She's part owner of a company called Geiger Brothers.
Geiger Brothers, what do they do?
They do the like heating and cooling and in like the hospitals like Mount Carmel and
oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I think Ohio State, they do some work there too. But they're like all over like airports and whatnot. But yeah, she's pretty good too.
Did she work her way up to become part owner, or did she kind of get on the ground with them when they started too?
Oh yeah, she worked her way up. She actually used to be a babysitter first, like a babysitter, and then like because she was gonna be a teacher, but then she had me. But then, so she didn't get to become a teacher, but she did babysitting for a while, and then when we moved. She went into them, and then they really liked her, and over time she became like a part owner. So.
Oh, so you got some good hustling genetics in you, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've been here through it all, so I know what hard work looks like. So.
Dude, I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so. Another question then too is like, since you kind of already have your father as a role model / mentor in your life, would you see value? Would you be able to, you know, have someone else there showing you how to build, you know, this specific business?
Oh yeah, of course.
What if those two don't say the same thing though?
That's fine. I would honestly, if those two don't say the same thing, I would just consider both opinions and then just decide like what's best according to me. You know?
I like it. You'd be surprised. I'll talk to some people like, especially when they're younger and they have their parents. Like I was talking to one person a few weeks ago, and I asked him kind of the same question. He goes, "Well, my dad owns the title to my car, so his word wins over everything." I'm like, oh, that sucks. Like, and he's holding that over you, or that's the mindset you have. Is like, you know what? He's holding the future of my transportation. I can't say anything.
I mean, that's a fair answer, though.
Right.
But yeah.
You'd hope your parent wouldn't get to that extent, right? Hopefully they're adult enough to have the conversation with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, do you have any experience with, what's called like the direct selling industry or network marketing or e-commerce, affiliate marketing, any of that?
I guess just through school, like learning about it, but like I haven't. I mean, for direct selling, I don't know if you would consider like, because I'm a server at Cap City, so I guess I kind of do direct sell, but like I haven't I've done mentor. I've done a mentor thing for Buckeye Boxes. Actually, I followed a salesman. Yeah. But that's about. I mean, I haven't like worked for a company for like a sales position, kind of. Like I guess serving counts, but like, you know what I mean.
Everything in life is sales. It's what is this Buckeye Boxing? You said?
Buckeye Boxes. Yeah, they make a lot of boxes for like companies. Like I know they work with Wilson Football. Like they make the football boxes that those come in. And it's like a packaging company.
And you shadowed a sales rep for that?
Yeah, that was like, for a class.
And so for that, what did that entail? Was that like cold calling, or was that going like out to places and?
Oh yeah, places face to face with the client and like touring their plants, and it was kind of cool. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
So that's pretty close to the direct selling industry in regards to that. A little brief background, kind of like what we do is, so we're in that industry, but we've also leveraged, network marketing and the e-commerce space because, it used to be, back in the day, it was just door-to-door sales. And then when technology came around, they ended up transitioning over into internet, having an e-commerce store. And so us as individual business owners, right, we get paid on the back end for people purchasing products just through our website link, or we can buy the products, and bring it to them, exchange money and stuff like that. But either way, the credit goes through our store, and therefore we get paid on the back end for that work.
I see. So it's more like they must buy it through the website kind of deal.
Or you can do that, or kind of the old school method. You can buy some of it, have it on you, and then you can do a transactional in person. But the thing is we don't use any ads. We don't use any third-party stores to carry our products. It's quite literally just that direct consumer sales position. And that what that does is it allows the company to pay its providers, us, more money because it doesn't have to pay all these other things to get the word out.
Does it so let's say I got a client and he purchased something on the website, like after we talk, how would I get like commission for that?
So all it would be is you would go through your website.
I would have my own. Oh, okay.
We do all that for you, so everybody gets their own website link, and the URL is connected directly to you as an independent business owner.
I see. Now, how much do I pay in to the company for that, or is it just like part of my role?
So what they did, which is pretty awesome, so like to work with our company, they normally do like all they charge is $70 for the year, and then the mentorship program is around like $150 a month. But what they started last year was they made the whole first year complimentary for any new people that we bring on.
Okay.
So the people at the top of our industry, my mentors actually pay ahead for everybody that we bring on as new independent business owners. So they already forward that. They kind of take that bill and they will pay for it. So that way, the whole premise is because we want people to start off making money in their first year, and by relieving any expenses towards building a business, everything that they make now will be profit within their first year. And
How
the plan too is. Go ahead.
is there any base salary for this or?
No, so there's not. So this is actually too, and I'm sorry, Austin, if I didn't make this clear. This is something where we're building an asset on the side. So you would actually still work a regular job. And you build this on the side.
I see.
Or I mean, some people, if you're, you know, I know people who since they didn't really have much money, they were out there selling right away to build that up quickly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, it's not impossible to do, but we normally just advise, this is something normally when we grab people, they're already doing something, but they're looking for something different. And so we teach them to do this on the side because quite literally we teach them how to build this business up with only about 15 hours of work a week outside of their regular job.
Okay. And is it a lot of cold calling, you said?
No cold calling at all. I was just wondering what your experience was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we don't teach any cold calling. It's quite literally, we want the interaction to be as high-level customer service and as personal as possible. So it's, our mentors teach us how to, have conversations with either strangers we meet in public or with what we call the sphere of influence. People that you know, whether it be at school, at your job, and your family, things like that. And that's just kind of where we.
What are you guys' top selling products, if you don't mind?
Oof.
I bet that's a hard one, but.
It is a hard one because we have 400 products.
Yeah.
And so I can only speak to myself as my favorite stuff and that I sell a lot of is we have our own energy drink line.
Okay.
And then some of our sports supplements sell from our store quite often, actually.
Do you get a lot of clients at the gym? Is that a good place?
I have gone to a few, but I mean, it's really it's the whole premise is really I find the need, right? So I look for wherever I'm at, I'm talking to somebody, and if it seems like I have something I think can help them, then I suggest it.
Okay, yeah,
and two, sometimes I'll even keep, I just restock my little cooler bag with a bunch of samples, so that way if I'm talking to somebody, I have something to give them right then and there if I think it would help. I don't have to wait for them to go to my store and say, try this now. And then, it's kind of like, oh, they like it, and then they come to my store and buy more of it later.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Okay,
But, the actual business component of this entire thing is super, super simple. Super simple. The real thing that I'm really kind of more so gauging you on is just kind of making, seeing what your desire level is and wanting to learn to build something like this, and then also how much you would value the mentorship role, because that's really the offer I'm offering you with the business aspect by itself. Anybody can actually go to the website and sign up and become a business owner for the company.
Uh-huh.
The difference in what we do is the mentorship that we offer is because hopefully these numbers don't get too crazy. So we partner with a company called Amway. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
So they've been around for 65 years. They did about $8 billion in sales last year. They have the highest rating from the Better Business Bureau. They're in over 100 different countries and territories. And then through them, you can actually just go right to their website and say you want to be a sales rep for them, and you can start your business. The difference there, though, is there's actually in the world, there's 3 million people who are independent business owners with this company.
Wow.
In the United States, or in North America alone, there's 300,000 people who are business owners of this company. And the difference is our mentorship program, which is called Worldwide Group, has only about 30,000 people. And of those 30,000, they contribute to the 85% of the top earners in the entire Amway business. So of all those 3 million people, our organization is responsible for the top 85% earners, which are, by that I mean, that's 6 to 7 figure earners.
Okay. Out of curiosity, how much would you, how much do you expect? Like, I know it's not like a full-time job, right? But like it is. It's
Yeah.
a side job kind of thing. How much should you expect to make in your first year?
So it's the challenge with answering that is it's very independent to the person,
Right.
right? So let's say, well, we can just use me for example. Let's say me, I got started. I'm kind of self-conscious. I'm not talking to a lot of people. I kind of keep to myself. I'm slowly working on getting out of my shell. It might take me a while. Then let's say you come out of the gate, you're talking to a bunch of people all the time, you're constantly kind of working it as if it was a full-time job and not a part-time job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could be making, it's hard to really say, but like one of the elite levels that our mentors really teach people to get to is what's considered a platinum level, and that is when you're making $40K a year in addition to your side. So that's doing that on the side, is building you up to a $40K a year.
Okay.
And we say that could be a 2 to 5 year game plan, and that's being conservative based off, different people run at different speeds, right? But I mean, we had a guy in our organization who actually our mentors, my mentors, Gino and Cindy, in their 2.5 years, they went from obviously just starting it to making over, I'm not supposed to say it, but making like $300,000 to $350,000 a year.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And that's sustainable passive income on a 15-hour work week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we say, it doesn't have a linear growth like most jobs, and that's kind of the hard thing to really kind of break out of people is like, we've been ingrained in like, you get a reward for your treat, reward for your work type of that thing, right? You get a paycheck every 2 weeks, those types of things.
Yeah.
It's hard to fully grasp your head around this because it's more of an exponential growth where you might be feeling like you're putting in a bunch of work, nothing's happening, and then boom, it takes off like a rocket ship.
So it's $70 a year, first year free, but the internship's $150, and that's the first year too, right?
So so there's nothing up front, but without a doubt, if you do things your mentors say, you will have enough money put away to where you don't have to worry about a single expense the following year because it's already put away in a different account.
So another year from now is what you're saying?
From when you would start, yeah.
So I'm covered for 2 years?
So what it is they do 12 months complimentary.
Okay.
And then what I'm saying though is by following the things your mentors are telling you to do and going about building the business, you will have made enough money in your first year that will cover any of your expenses for your following year when you need to start paying.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. There's not a lot of overhead, so it's one of those things like if you don't make that money in that year time, then you probably weren't doing anything to help build the business.
And that's only the $70 a year, right? Like I only pay the $150 once, right?
No. So the $70 a year, and then it's about $150 a month was the for the mentorship things. But we have our own store for like books and audios to help motivate you and kind of keep your mindset right. We have our own social media account. We have our own communication system. So, and then that's also counting like we go to events to hear people speak and talks. Kind of like almost like you would a sales event, but it's not a sales. It's just people who've made it to that 6-figure or more position in the company, telling us how they did it and kind of sharing their stories. And so the accumulation of like expenses will all be. It's easy to make enough money to cover all those. Trust me.
Okay. And is that mentor, like I know the 70s covered, right? The first year, is the mentorship covered or no?
Everything for you as a brand new IPO is fully complimentary in the first year.
Oh wow. Okay. I see.
So even like, for instance, like in 2 weeks, me and my wife were heading to Las Vegas, where there's a big old event of like almost probably 13,000 people, and it's held by some of the mentors if you think of it like a dad, grandma, great grandpa generation split, it's almost like our great grandparents are hosting it, and it's all the people they've helped. These 13,000 people who've all been helped in this business, and so like a function like that, for most people, it's about $200 a person. Being we're still in our first year, it's completely covered. All we have to do is get there.
Wait, you're still in your first year?
Yeah, I started last July.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. I mean, like I was a little slow to get started, like I said, and then too, because on the side, my main job is I run a handyman business, so it was hard for me to kind of balance it a little bit, and then I finally decided that this one's going to provide more for me than my real job, so I started putting more effort into this, and now it's...
Are you a recruiter now for the company? Or?
No, we don't do any recruiting. It's more so just...
Word of mouth?
We're out here. Yeah, we're out here. I'm just,
Oh, okay.
I found so much value in the mentorship that I got that I want to share it. And so it's when I find people who have, kind of a pretty high ambition level and they want more out of their life, then I want to try to put them in a room with them to see if my mentors can help them the way they've helped me.
Right.
So yeah, there's actually no recruiting at all in any of this. We don't have anybody that does any recruiting. Everybody's their own they're independent business owners, and we just find other people who might be interested in doing it.
While selling the products.
Yeah, exactly. So
do you have to get the mentor? Like I know it's like I would probably what if are you allowed to do the mentorship and like the mentorship and the whatever the 70 that's for the first year, but then if you don't need you don't think you need the mentorship after the first year, are you allowed to just pay the 70, or do you? How does that work?
So most of the time people, they find so much value in it. Nobody has ever really walked away from it. Normally it's because you're constantly growing and you're constantly working towards it. So no one's ever walked away from it unless they decided to just do the business altogether, really. Okay.
But you are allowed to do that, right? Technically.
I honestly do not know the answer to that, to be honest. It's never something that's come up.
I was just wondering. But all right.
What is your concern or hesitation with that?
I don't know. I just feel like eventually, I'd probably get to a point where I'm pretty probably in 3 years I'd probably be in a point where I'm pretty familiar with the company and business that I don't feel like I would need a mentor. But I don't know yet. You know what I mean? If I would be there. You know what I mean? But if that makes sense, I'm not saying obviously I need mentorship the first year and the second year probably, but after a couple years down the line, I don't know if you know what I'm saying?
I do.
I'm just wondering if you could get mentorship for a certain amount of years, or if you can cancel it and then come back, if it's not working, you can come back and do the mentorship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's quite not really how it works. Because what it is, these people are kind of in your corner, helping you not only just build the business to a successful level, but then also the reason why people keep with their mentors is the fact that anytime an obstacle comes up, 9 times out of 10 they've been through it and they're able to kind of walk you through it, help you through it. Down the line, you got married, or boom, you have kids, or maybe a tragedy happens, and it's okay, what do I do now? Because it's always those people are always probably doing pretty well until something like that throws them off, and then all of a sudden, maybe they just take a backseat to their business, and then the business falls apart, and stuff like that. And so it's just one of those things where mentorship is one of those things where it's almost like an ongoing relationship, and that's really what you build. They become your brother, your sister, your however you want to look at them. in your life to where there's somebody kind of like your father where you would always turn to for that second opinion.
Okay. All right. Well, sweet. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a good job for sure. I'm definitely intrigued. What's the lowest amount like someone has made their first year? Like the lowest.
I don't know those numbers either. They don't really report that, but I'm assuming probably if they did absolutely nothing besides the very bare minimum, then they probably made a few $100s, like maybe
Okay.
$500-$700.
And this is like, so you told me like it's about people going to the website and like purchasing. Would you do like follow-ups with them and stuff like that, or is it just like?
We teach it to where, like I said, it's direct consumers. So the whole premise is we're building a relationship with our customers and really trying to serve them to the point where it's, you know, hey, here's my website, right? You're going to order this, that, and the other. I'm taking notes of it on the side, and then like a week, 2 weeks later, I'm following up to see how they like the products. Is there anything else they would like to try? Maybe they don't like it and they want to return it. Then perfect. Let me help you with that return, so that way I can get you to try another product. Because one of the cool things too is we do a 6-month money-back guarantee.
Wow, does
So
that come out of your pocket or the company?
And it doesn't come out of our pocket.
Nice.
Amway eats that cost because it's not our fault that the person didn't like a product, but they are so, and the reason why they do a 6-month money-back guarantee is we're so confident in the types and the quality of our products that we really doubt people will dislike it, but every once in a while someone may not like what we have or the way we have it, so, but we have 400 other products. We know we'll find something that somebody likes, so sure, just return it. I mean, you can finish a complete, you know, the supplement, you can finish a supplement completely. If it's a food item, you can completely finish it and be like, I didn't like it. Be like, okay, that's fine. Here's your money back. We want you to be happy, and we're going to get you something you like.
Sweet. Yeah, sounds pretty good. I'll definitely, I definitely need to think about it, but
okay.
I definitely want to stay in touch with you, Sean, for sure.
Yes. So let's do this then. If you're okay with it, I'll follow up with you in 2 days just to see where your mind's at. You know, to see if you just, because really right now we're not at an offering stage where we're offering you mentorship or anything.
Yeah.
Literally the next couple meetings, if you do decide to go forward, and we play each one by year, is just an education, just to educate you on more what the business is like in detail.
Yeah,
what mentorship is like, what you can expect, what they would expect of you. So, give yourself a day or two, think about it. I'll follow up, and if you want to move forward and learn more, then we'll go from there.
Yeah, definitely sounds good, Sean.
All right then, Austin.
Thank you for the call.
Of course. You go have fun in class. Which class is it?
It's called Ad and Promo, so you learn about advertisement.
Oh, okay. All right then. Very cool. Well, you have fun, and I'll be in touch with you in a couple days.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you again.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too, Sean.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Damn, that was long.
Nouse. Mind the sand.
What up? Sorry, I was in an interview, but I didn't like it. It was a 45-minute call. Ugh. Now I finally can play my game before work.
These cards are like chocolate chip cookies. The more chips, the
I did a lot of
better.
shit today, bro. I applied for another job too today.
As if there was any alternative.
Are you finally eating?
I didn't realize my favorite thing about you. You're insane. One must be sane to think clearly, but to think deeply, one must be quite
You. Midden.
Well, I can let you go. But I thought I would call you back. Good luck, don't worry, love you, bye.
Almost ready.
Attack here! Sight speed! Only bullets.
You can return it.
No. Rose, come on.
Alright,
It'll probably fit her.
thanks.
Follow the way. No, not that way. The other way. Careful here.
Ready?
Be shot.
I'm hurting here.
Necessity is the much
Time is running out the door in 30 seconds. Better catch it.
Hello? Him? Planting the converter.
All over, except for the last 20 seconds.
Converter planted. Now we wait. Careful here. Be shot.
See an enemy. Army of one. That's your team. Hunt them down. Or don't. It's your fault. All over, except for the last 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Oh, you can cut the tension with something sharp. Last 10. Oh no, you lost.
Why?
I will say the Fragpunk marketing team was really bad because their survey
Oh,
was
I bet that card will be amazing.
like 60 questions. That's way too much.
I grabbed the converter. You really kill them with kindness, don't ya? It is merely a means to an end, as with all action. My mind is empty, but my clip is full.
Let's invite them over, shall we? Oh joy, cool down complete.
I can't understand. Sighting. Enemy spotted on. Sighting. Say hi to Star.
ever in your favor. And now, your world changes. 2 cards are better than 1. I mean, obviously.
Let's kill them with love. Love. Swords, bombs, whatever's handy.
Who does your hair, kid? The last time I tried that style, yeah, I'm a bear. So,
Don't forget to breathe.
Choose your turn. Enemy at short. In a rush. I'd like
enemy spotted on.
Your team. You're their only hope.
I can't wait to use these.
You learn. Picky. I hope you like the new card better. Neat effect, huh? Get ready to go viral!
Don't mind if I do.
I am sorry for the pain.
This back here, I guess.
Side
answers always right.
How's the feed? Can everyone still hear me? See me?
Reloading. Checking on the chat.
Again, visibility does not make me a better player. Just say hi. You're on stream. And that is why they call me so.
Hold up. Reloading. Going on me.
Here. Current's gonna stop. Enemy laser.
There's just one enemy left. Reload. Hydrate. Breathe.
Enemy
Nice team. Good job, guys.
Aw, that card's gonna feel so rejected. Whoa. That's a neat couple of cards you got there. It's a whole new world out there, babies.
I'm not just fighting for me. I'm fighting for my people. Let's go! You really tell them what time is, don't you? Merely a means to an end. That's all. Middle. Simplicity.
Reload.
I just
Converter planted.
leave here.
Ability back online. Dream team. That'll sweep you off your feet.
Enemy spotted.
All over except for the last 20 seconds. 15 seconds left. Wow. There are 10 seconds left. Enemy left.
What the fuck? I like how that dude fucking crazy.
One. Switching sides. Here are some shard cards. The more points invested, the better this card will be. Cards out. Rules changed. Get ready.
What the heck are you singing, brother?
Cool. Let me get my phone set up. Hope you're ready for some airtime.
Time to cure our enemies of life.
Try to get through this.
Huh?
You like my singing?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, this ability does not make me a dolphin. Okay?
Yes.
See an enemy at maybe.
Hey. Cronky.
Right, Mike.
Cronky.
Walk in my garden and give currents. I dance in footsteps, not voices. Zip it. But your phobia is
Spotted on sight.
This thing is alright. Cronky. Sound like a crocodile. Yes, you do.
There's just one enemy left.
Yes, you do. Have you ever come across this?
You're in the lead, so I'm doing.
Hey.
Check out these cards. Oh, I bet that card will be amazing.
You gotta hurry up, bro.
The more points invested, the better this card will be. Get ready to go viral.
How's your Thursday?
Race later, kid? I'm on your left and ready to go. I require a vehicle. Drift walking.
Bella,
Yeah.
how's your Thursday?
Happy Thursday, my dudes.
How was your Thursday?
Can do this.
How was my Thursday? My Thursday has been so far, dude. How's your Thursday?
Tuesday?
Brother. Thank you, brother.
Do you watch Stretch, bro? You know who that is?
Thank you, brother. How's your Thursday, dude? How's your Thursday, brother?
That's good, brother. What?
Mark my pick.
Tuesday, Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Suffering is in.
What?
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 Sweep you off. Going on mute.
location today, and I requested. It said, "What would you like your what did it say? It said something, but it said something about what would you want your real salary to be?" I put it 90K. Yes, sir.
Good start. Half a minute to go. No one can stop your.
You still haven't watched the video, huh?
We've got amazing cards for you to buy.
Watching it together.
They made me say that.
We're doing the watch party.
Oh my god.
And now, your world changes.
You know, your friends should know that they're not in it, right?
They were in the Ireland watch, and we watched all of them.
Cool. Now let's blow stuff.
It's a lot of it's.
Amy's biggest fan.
Oh, whatever. Some of it's cringe, but I don't really fucking care. That shit took way too long. I'm over it.
Careful here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Time to smoke some fools.
You may take a bow. You may take a bow. Bella, when are you gonna break some glass, huh?
Where there's fire.
So I get to that high
For
pitch.
the fun too.
Yeah, just like that.
Your team's pretty small now, huh?
Hey, you know what I don't
Converter
miss
is
though?
now converting, I guess.
My bedroom room.
I don't like this. You learn. We all get listened at least.
You ain't got your ring, bro.
These cards are like chocolate chip cookies. The
Bella?
more chips, the better.
You ain't got your
Card
ring.
redrawn.
Do you know that?
Apparently you don't have to talk.
Right, Bella? You ain't got your ring. Because I don't wear my ring to work. Fuck, I was trying to fucking copy you.
Did someone say
In the jungle, the my
Placed
jungle.
free material.
You're not even seeing it. Alright, I'm gonna have to let you go. Sorry. I have to get going. I love you. Dude, that's crazy. I don't know how you do that.
I'm talented. I love you.
I
I
love
gotta
you
call you when I
too.
get off work. You better answer. You never answer when I call you.
I do.
When I get off.
I do.
Hardly. No, you don't
Maybe.
answer. I'm not eating dinner.
Huh?
You don't answer on the first time I try calling you. I'm not eating dinner.
No.
30 seconds left. Minus the 2 I spent saying that.
Can't do that to me.
Correct. I'm doing it to me.
No. Alright, fine, dude. I'll fucking answer. But if you don't have a fucking dinner, dude, I'm pissed. Alright, I love you.
Uh-oh, they
I love you
spotted
too.
me.
Bye. You're eating dinner. Bye.
One Lancer. And no worries, right? All over, except for the last 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Paused.
All dark green.
Hickey. I hope you like the new card better. Oh, I bet that card will be amazing. These cards are like chocolate chip cookies. The more chips, the better.
Let's make this quick, huh? I'd rather there's no less of me.
Oh, you're slipping. Match point.
Ready as I'll ever be. I miss my sensory deprivation. We'll get rolling while I'm gone. Enemy spotted.
They're on A. They're on A. On A. On A. Guys, on A. On A.
Feeling very stared at.
Quite tough. Each halfway through that.
Guy's name. Yo,
Love to hear
you're on
that.
A.
They're on A. Yeah. We have the bomb, right?
Someone
Yeah.
dropped their converter there.
Shall we?
Don't get flanked and watch the water.
Ready to defend
Someone watch that.
Site A.
Not the fanciest thing I ever made.
Careful, prospective hostat. Site B. Careful here. Site B.
Converter activated.
Never get
Yeah,
Trying to
wait.
be
There's
that mother-
multiple? Are you serious?
mark my B.
Losing out.
Prospect.
Bro.
Okay, nap time's over.
All over, except for the last 20 seconds. 15 seconds. One left. Army of one. That's your team. You won. We're heading to the duel.
Good job, Diffuser.
Duel. Best position.
Let me go first. Let me go first.
Good
I'm
luck.
going third. Yo, someone go fourth, bro.
Time to drop the
What the
puck.
fuck? Why did I go
Wrong
fourth?
rule book.
If the doors of perception were open, whoa.
foolish they look?
He's in your cave.
Our prey
Down a round and a teammate.
What?
reloaded.
You might do the same thing, bro.
Dying a
Come on, it's not over yet.
Alright. What the fuck?
Hey, you're up next. One more enemy made into confetti. At least you get to sparkle for a bit.
It is calming to face just one opponent.
I see it. One of them dead and one round down.
Let's play that way.
You better
Yeah,
watch
GG.
out.
Thank you. You cannot escape fate by ducking.
On
You
a
have
roll.
misplaced your true path.
Nice. Last one, last one.
Time to travel where they cannot follow. Speak, and you may find me when I wish.
That's it.
You're the
Is it?
team's
Alright, he has no
very
health.
last
He's
hope.
literally
He's
one
a-
health, bro. Bro, can you use a real gun, bro?
Speak, and you may find me.
Keeping.
Bro, if we lose this game, I'm gonna fucking scream, bro.
Enemy spotted.
Bro, how bad are you at this game? Holy
Overtime.
cow. That's absolutely ridiculous. GG, guys. Holy cow.